Alright, so let's try the Steam Deck OLED first. So I am at 800p resolution, with the FPS limit set to 60, with the resolution scaling set to FSR3, balanced, with frame generation on, and most of the settings set to on, medium, and low. The only thing set to high are the subsurface scattering quality and color precision. Color precision and mirror quality, since you rarely look into the mirror in this game anyway, but you need to see all the details. And it seems like the game is running at a crisp 40 to 45 FPS. And it doesn't look half bad. The quality is actually pretty clean. And if we look closely at my motorcycle here, you can see all of the surface lighting, and the quality of the textures look just fine. And just driving around, the FPS seems to dip slightly below 40 FPS at around 38 to 39, and that's while traversing the world. But yeah, this game seems to run exceptionally well thanks to FSR3 and frame generation. But I'm going to try to see if I can get into a fight or something. Okay, and in combat, the FPS is around 40 to 45. Not bad. I'm sure these cops never thought somebody would be attacking them and saying that at the same time. It's not bad. It's actually pretty smooth. And of course, we have the gyro controls, which help in combat as well. And you can always set the gyro controls to a different button, but for now, the gyro controls are actually set to the right thumbstick sensor. And the gyro's not half bad. But yeah, it seems to be running at a solid 40 to 48 FPS at all times. It's very smooth. And as you can see, on an average of 45 to 50 FPS, Cyberpunk 2077 lasts about 2 hours and 40 minutes to 3 hours on the Steam Deck OLED, because we are at 58% right now, and the battery has 1 hour and 18 minutes left. So that's not too bad. And Nintendo Switch 2 is only supposed to go up to 40 FPS at 720p in handheld mode. But I'm going to put that to the test now. Oh wow, it doesn't look too bad. All right, I just want to see a closer look. Okay, we can't show that part. Very mature game to start off with, Nintendo. Okay, let's go with those fast loading times. Come on. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, wow. Holy. FPS? Okay. I haven't updated this game, by the way. FPS is a little, it's not bad. This game looks phenomenal. This looks so good. I think this is 1080p. Dude, look at that. And the game usually tanks when you're looking at a mirror, so nothing new here. It sounds pretty darn good, but most importantly, the frame rate? Yo, right now, pretty good, but we have to get up to the open world to see exactly how good it plays. Yo, but it looks just like the PC port. Yo, look how smooth that is. Yo, that's smooth 30. This is very good. I'm impressed. You can see some DLSS when you walk away from somebody. Yeah, see that? Little artifacts there? Yeah, that's definitely DLSS artifacts. I gotta say, the Joy-Cons actually feel really good. Like, this feels like Hall Effect. It feels super smooth. I love it. It feels like a miniature version of a full-size analog stick. Really good click too. Look at this. So crazy. The detail's impressive. If this came out on the Switch 1, this would have been insane, but I think this is 1080p. It looks like it. Can't really tell. Are there graphic settings? Oh my gosh, there are graphic settings. Look at that. Film grain, chromatic aberration, depth of field, lens flare, motion blur off. Let's go. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so with the motion blur off, you can kind of tell what the actual frame rate is. I never thought we'd be able to do this with a Nintendo Switch, but here we go. Yeah, it's not as smooth when you have the motion blur on, but I prefer playing games without motion blur, so that's a pity. Super thin. I can't imagine playing a game for a long period of time. I kind of feel like I'm playing the game with an iPad. So I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch 2 for a little while now, and I noticed absolutely no difference between quality mode and performance mode, in terms of visuals anyway. But when it comes to performance mode and handheld mode, the FPS seems to almost double, but I'm pretty sure it's going slightly above 40 FPS with some dynamic resolution. Here's a picture of quality mode versus performance mode. It seems like performance mode looks a little better, but to me they look exactly the same. Obviously, the main difference is the FPS. If you want very smooth FPS, especially with the VRR screen and handheld mode, then I highly recommend performance mode for the Switch 2. But if you want that clarity and that guaranteed quality while in docked mode, you might want to consider quality. But in quality mode, while you're playing it handheld, the FPS does chug for sure. And you're not going to get anywhere near the performance you got in performance mode, obviously. But so far, this seems to be running at a high 20 FPS in quality mode. But in performance mode, it's so smooth, especially with the VRR screen, because I'm assuming it's going even above 40 FPS. It feels like it's going 60, honestly. It's very smooth, but most importantly, it looks fantastic. I think compared to the Steam Deck OLED, the image quality with its contrast, you can definitely see the difference in contrast between the two. But in terms of quality, honestly, I could compare this to a PlayStation 5 playing Cyberpunk 2077, especially when it comes to the performance. This is very, very impressive.